Now I got all this trim installed and sealed up, along with those little pieces right there. It's time to paint the trim. Paint also acts as a seal over some of the caulking. In some spots, you don't really need to caulk, and the paint will kind of fill it in. But it's super important to paint your trim. And since I kind of want to be a bougie bitch about how it looks, I got this really cool gray color that I'm going to use. First thing you want to do is you have to make sure that you tape off where you don't want the gray paint to go, because the rest of this is going to be beige. So when you want to get those really tight lines that you see makes these paint projects all pretty at the very end, make sure when you're laying down the tape that you push the one end in first and make sure that that is flush right on that line that you want. So like what I'll do is I'll put it in here and then I'll just work down just on this side and make sure that that line is perfect for me, makes me happy. And then I'll work this down. Just like that. And then I'll just work it all the way down. And earlier when I showed the razor blade, it's like you shouldn't worry too much about these corners and everything. Have a little bit of excess hanging off. You can always take a razor blade and just get right in here and cut those right out. All right. All right. You can see we got all the way up to there. I'm basically working to the edge of the scaffolding here, and then I'll just keep moving and working down. So I still gotta grab a little bit right there. And then we're ready to paint. See, the beautiful thing is now you can just paint across and not worry so much about when it's gonna screw up. Because there's those moments when you're going, you're like, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. And then you end up saying fuck, and you get paint all over the one spot and everything. When you just take the time to do it right, you know. My grandfather always said, how come we never have enough time to get the job done right? We always got enough time to do it over. So, all right. Let's get to painting. All right, so we got this gray shadow paint I picked up at a local like lumber store, which by local I mean it takes 3 hours out of your day to go drive to a store to get like to the nearest like tiny town that's got like a Dollar General and a place to buy wood and a gas station. It takes like 3 hours out of your day every single time. Like even though technically speaking, I get there in it says like I'll get there in like 45 minutes, but it's like then you gotta do the things. Then you think about all the things that you should grab, and then you always forget something. So let's see how their paint turned out. And now another thing I would like to say, I'm not a professional. I kind of learned these things. I did a little bit of roofing and concrete in high school, and I was an automotive technician for a while. So pretty sure everybody's gonna have a lot to say about some like things I do, and people will be like, "Oh, well, there's a better way," or "Why are you doing it like that?" All this. Listen, man, I do what works for me, and also, there's definitely never a perfect circumstance out here. Like I'm in the middle of the freaking Arizona desert, and I dug. So I don't know why I'm using this shim when I got this bad boy. All right. So now we're gonna want to take this and stir this real nice. Make sure we get that stirred really, really good. Let me show you what color we're gonna go with. All right, I'm gonna stir this up. Layer in that. And then we're gonna start painting. You see how the tape helped made sure that I could kind of go a little crazy on the sides there and everything. Make sure I really, really get in there. All right. Look at that color, man. It's gonna look pretty cool against this beige. As you can see, I did 2 coats across the whole entire trim of this side. Tried to do the other side, but the freaking goddamn freaking wind wouldn't allow me to kind of get the tape out. So I thought, let's just get to my favorite part.